Hey everyone, I'm Billy the Bald-Headed Beekeeper. Today we're going to be looking at cleaning up some old frames, old boxes, getting ready for the new bee season. It has been extremely warm, record-breaking heat, getting up into the 80s. It's only February the 9th. So I saw a bunch of drone brood in the hives last weekend. So if we keep going like this, their bees are really going to start wanting to swarm earlier than usual. So I got to get some boxes cleaned up, some frames cleaned up, and get ready to start making some splits. So I'll show you what I do. I guess there's several ways you can clean these things, but I'm just going to show you what I do. All right, so take the frame out. Got propolis all along this side here. You want to get that off so everything fits nice and easy. Any of this old burr comb up on the top, get all that off. Again, each side. I don't worry about the bottom too much, other than the very, very bottom. These sides right here, you know, they'll build that up. The main thing I'm looking at is the propolis here on the sides. Get that off. Again, on this side, watch your hands. These hive tools are sharp, so you gotta really hold on to it, or better yet, get you some cut resistant gloves. Down here, the propolis doesn't really hurt anything. You got to look up here and get anything off this edge here that keeps it from sitting down properly, or side to side. This one wasn't too bad. So I'll set this to the side. We'll do one more. This one's not too terribly bad, but again, I'm gonna get this propolis off. Side ain't bad. Get this burr comb off the side, off the top. That's not bad. Turn it over. As you can see, use both sides of your hive tool, that side or that side, to clean them off. Whichever works best for you. Like I say, make sure you pay attention to the ends. As you can see, this one, I had in one of my horizontal hives. It had honey all around here, but it did have a little bit of brood in here at one time or another, same way with this one. So now, once I get all these frames cleaned up, on your box, I'd make sure to go around the box, get all the propolis where they sit down at, and where the frames sit here. So just give it a good scraping. Like I say, this is a new box, wasn't on there all that long, but so that's how I clean my frames. I'll get through with this one and we'll move on. I'm going to show you how I build and make up a swarm trap. Okay, I'll show you a little trick. If you have a box that you just cannot seem to get the propolis off of, you can take a simple little blowtorch like this and heat the propolis up. You know, and it don't take much. You don't have to burn the wood. People burn their wood sometimes, but it just eases right off. Look at that. Take your paper towel and clean it off like that. A bunch of it built up right here in this corner. And we're just gonna heat it up a little bit. Rub it off. Makes it come off super easy. If it is, you know, really stuck on there. Most of the time it ain't. A lot of times it depends on what time of year you do it. Of how hard it is to get off. Now this box right here, I use the Eco Wood coating on it. You can see how it's kind of turned the colors, but up here at the top, it wanted to roll out on me. Tried to put screws in it, pull it back in. See here at the bottom, doing the same thing. Makes the boxes not fit great. Biggest problem I had was when you put the frames down in here, it got too wide and the frames were falling down. Now again, there's nothing wrong with this box yet, so I'm gonna take a strip, put it along the edge here, just a real thin strip. So if it does blow out a little bit more, my frames won't fall down in the box. So again, just a little tip on cleaning propolis off of your boxes. Another quick tip, using this torch, you can also clean your hive tool. And it just, like I say, don't take much, a little bit of heat, paper towel, cleans it right up. So when it gets real sticky, they'll get propolis all over them. Clean it up with your torch. I use this to light my smoker most of the time. So, and my wife loves to burn outside, and she uses it to start fires. So this is a swarm trap I built last year. It'll hold 5 frames. Yep, that's all it's gonna hold, 5 frames. It's a little bit wide, so I try to center the frames up best I can. That frame's split right there. It come off. I'm gonna swap that out. Wondering why it wasn't fitting in there straight. Okay, so I got 5 frames in there. Built the entrance so if I do catch a swarm, all I gotta do is roll that around. There, they're in there. Of course, the lid will stay on. I can strap this to a tree, just set it on a table. Right now, I'm just gonna put it behind the shop. I'll show you that, but I did catch a swarm that's in one of my short videos right there behind the shop. So, bait, what I use for bait, I've got some deep frames that has had brood in it. You can tell. I've got several of them. Again, had brood in it. It's got that smell to it. I did put a little bit of a wax coating on the inside of the box. And then I finish it out with just regular foundation. So for bait, I use some lemongrass oil. I also do use Swarm Commander. I do believe Swarm Commander really works. I did an experiment last year. Swarm Commander seems to have drawn more bees, at least to check out the box. Not sure about, I caught about 4 swarms, and I'll be honest, I can't remember, what I had. But just here at the house, where it was easy to check, Swarm Commander did bring more bees in to at least check it out than just lemongrass oil. My Swarm Commander's at my dad's house. So today I'm just going to put a little lemongrass oil on the top. I'll put a little bit at the entrance. And that's it. This swarm trap is ready to be set. So I'm going to take it around there. We'll show you what I do. Like I say, all I do is bring it here behind the shop for right now. It's a little early, but I'd rather have one out and them not move in instead of having one find a tree around here and my box not be out here. So swarm moves in, rotate that right there. They are caught, and then I can move them wherever I want to. So going to be getting some boxes ready for splits. I'll be going in the hives later today to make sure I don't have swarm cells. Last weekend I did have a bunch of drone brood, capped drone brood. So anyway, I'll try to film some of that. But we got the lemongrass oil, we got the brood comb in here, which is the best bait. I've had people ask me about, well, I got some extra honey. You think it'd be better to put that in there? So it's been in my experience that they'll come in and just rob the honey out, and it really doesn't attract them as far as moving in. Of course, it may have been too early. I'm not a scientist, but I did that last year, and they just robbed the honey out and still didn't catch a swarm. So, my opinion, brood comb, best bet. My best trap is actually a full-size deep and a full-size medium with the medium on the bottom, no frames in it, deep on the top, full of frames. And I made a special bottom board that had just a small, maybe 1.5 inch opening. And that has been my best swarm trap. We caught 3 out of the 4 last year in that particular trap. But I do have these built up already. I think I got 4 of them. So we'll see how they work. But anyway, I hope y'all like this video. This is just the way I do some of my cleanup. One one other tip, you may want to wear an apron or something when you're cleaning them up, because I got wax built up right there. My wife ain't gonna be too happy if I get that in the washing machine, so I had to try to clean that outside. So anyway, hope y'all like this video. We're in Northwest Florida, Donald Farm. God bless y'all. We'll see you next time.